This book is called Poppleton in Fall by Cynthia Rylant, illustrated by Mark Teague. Oh, I think we lost our title page. There it is. Oh goodness, what is Poppleton doing? He looks very fancy. He's in a coat and tie, and he's drinking hot tea from the looks of it because that's a teapot. And there's a little mouse with Poppleton. I'm very curious. Aunt Beck and Uncle Matt really liked Poppleton as well. This is another chapter book. So chapter 1 is the geese, chapter 2 is the coat, and chapter 3 is the pancake breakfast. And do you remember playing in a pile of leaves at your house, Corbin? Looks like Poppleton has a friend helping him with his yard work, and his friend might just be jumping in the leaf pile. One fall day. Oh, excuse me, this chapter's called The Geese. One fall day, Poppleton saw 2 geese flying south over his house. "Hello, geese," called Poppleton. "Would you like some cookies?" "Thanks," said the geese, and they landed. Their names were Ted and Ned. Poppleton enjoyed them very much and was sad to see them go. But soon after, he saw 5 geese flying south over his house. "Hello, geese," called Poppleton. "Would you like some cookies?" "You bet," quacked the geese, and they landed. Their names were Mary, Sherry, Harry, Larry, and Jerry. Can you count the 5 geese? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all knew Ted and Ned. Poppleton enjoyed them very much and was sad to see them go. But soon after, Poppleton saw 8 geese flying south over his house. Oh, look, he has a little pumpkin on his porch. "Hello, geese," Poppleton called. "Would you like some cookies?" He hoped he had enough. "Would we ever," said the geese, and they landed. Their names were Ann, Stan, Dan, Fran, Han, Jan, Nan, and Van. Poppleton enjoyed them very much and was sad to see them go. Because he was feeling a little lonely, he went over to see his neighbor, Cherry Sue. "Hello, Poppleton," said Cherry Sue. "What's new?" "To moo, to zoo moo poo boo coo doo," said Poppleton. "You'd better take a nap, Poppleton," said Cherry Sue. And he did. Chapter 2, The Coat. The days were getting chilly, and Poppleton needed a new coat. Boy, you can tell the wind's blowing, can't you? He went to see his friend Zacco at the coat store. "I need a new coat, Zacco," Poppleton said. "Good. Let me measure you." Here's Zacco. He does not look like a pig, does he? Not so much. Zacco measured Poppleton from head to toe. Oh, look, he had to stand on a little ladder to do that. Zacco measured Poppleton from side to side. He measured Poppleton all around. Zacco shook his head. "I got nothing to fit you, Poppleton," said Zacco. "Nothing to fit me," cried Poppleton. "You're too big," said Zacco. "I am not," cried Poppleton, and he stormed out the door. At home, Poppleton looked at himself in the mirror. He looked head to toe. He looked side to side. He looked all around. He got depressed, which means he got sad. but it was temporary. Cherry Sue was walking by and saw Poppleton through the window. "What's wrong, Poppleton?" Cherry Sue asked. "I am too big," Poppleton said glumly. "Says who?" asked Cherry Sue. "Says Zacco," said Poppleton. "Well, Zacco's a ferret," said Cherry Sue. "I know that," said Poppleton. "So of course he thinks you're too big," cried Cherry Sue. "Did you tell him he's too small?" "No," said Poppleton. "Because you have good manners," said Cherry Sue. "You're a big pig, Poppleton. Be proud." "I would like to be proud in a coat," said Poppleton. "And Zacco only has small ones." "Pooh!" said Cherry Sue. "Wait here." She hurried home. Soon she was back with a catalogue. Poppleton read the title, Big and Tall Pigs. "I get all the catalogues," said Cherry Sue, "even the ones for mice." "Gee, thanks," said Poppleton. When the new coat arrived, Poppleton walked past Zacco's store very slowly. He looked very big, and he looked very proud. But then he felt sorry for Zacco being so small, so Poppleton went in and bought a scarf. Chapter 3. The Pancake Breakfast. Each fall when it was cold, the Lions Club had a pancake breakfast. Poppleton loved this. If anyone could make a pancake, it was a lion. So Poppleton invited Cherry Sue, and they put on their Sunday clothes and went to breakfast. When they arrived, the lions were flipping pancakes like crazy and calling out, "Buckwheat, cinnamon, Johnny cake, spice nut, apple, banana, blueberry." "What flavor do you want, Cherry Sue?" asked Poppleton. "Plain," said Cherry Sue. "Plain?" asked Poppleton. "You can make a plain at home." "I like plain," said Cherry Sue. "You probably like vanilla ice cream, too," said Poppleton. "Love it," said Cherry Sue. "All right, wait here. I'll get you a plain pancake," said Poppleton. He walked up to a lion. "Are you making plain pancakes?" Poppleton asked. What do you think this lion is going to say? He looks somewhat astonished, doesn't he? "Are you kidding?" roared the lion. "Sorry," Poppleton cried, moving on. He went to another lion. Do you have any plain pancakes?" Poppleton asked. "Are you crazy?" the lion roared. "Sorry," cried Poppleton, moving on. He went up to a third lion. "Plain pancake, please," Poppleton said in a small voice. "No," roared the lion. Poppleton went back to Cherry Sue. "Where's my pancake?" she asked. "Try blueberry," said Poppleton. "Why?" asked Cherry Sue. "Just try blueberry," said Poppleton. "But why?" asked Cherry Sue. "Just try blueberry!" yelled Poppleton. "Why?" yelled Cherry Sue. "Because they're going to eat me if I order a plain one," yelled Poppleton. Cherry Sue thought for a moment. "Blueberry will be perfect," she said. And it was. "You are a perfect friend," Poppleton said on the way home. "I know," said Cherry Sue.